Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to new Rescue Ace support. Two new cards. One Link monster, so sadly we cannot use that in Genesis format, but the other monster we can. It would have been nice if that new monster, quick attack would have been a quick effect as well, right? But sadly it's not a quick effect, so that's a huge bummer. The card is not that fantastic. Essentially it's a Lone Fire Blossom, so tribute itself from the field to not special summon a Rescue Ace from deck. No, that would have been much better, but it adds the monster to the hand. You can get it to the field if your opponent controls a monster, so super awkward. Like going first, that's awkward unless your opponent plays something like K9 or Vanquish Soul, right? But going second, it's decent-ish. But it stands for cost, so it can special summon itself by sending another Rescue Ace card from your field or from your hand back to the deck. So technically you can send one of your bricks, like the traps, back to the deck in order for it, to be set from Turbulence, right? But it's really not that great, because you're sacrificing an extra card. It's Ash Blossom bait, like I'm not convinced by the card in pure. And that's why I tried or went experimenting with other engines, and Mitsu comes into mind because of this. So we're not falling to normal summon or my normal summon getting negated. What was it? 2 hand traps? So we can extend, what was it, with prayers, I think? But there's a use for this, you'll see in a few moments. So getting 3 level 8s on field, keeping the Omni negation on field. Go for Zombie Vampire, and Zombie Vampire has its uses. Get free information about your opponent's deck, but at the same time, mill 4 of your own cards and hope that you mill Airlifter or maybe another of one of your level 1s, for example, if you haven't used it, etc. Or basically any other extender, or maybe even Turbulence, right? Or the new Lone Fire Blossom, essentially. This is the second new card, Arbitrator, basically a generic for Fire's Link 4. Very similar to the Salaman Great one, is that as soon as it's Link summoned, you can search 2 cards. Well, you can search one from 2. It's either the field spell or another Hydrant. But the field spell gives the deck another normal summon, plus you're able to pot off Everest cards back, etc. So the Mitsu engine basically gives you negation, gives you disruption, and gives you extenders. That's the deal. And that's where this new support kinda lacks a lot. Like, it would have been fantastic that your quick preventer, your quick monster, would have been a quick effect on its own to dodge, right? It would have been fantastic, but sadly, not the case. Okay, so this was game number 1. Let's see, second one. We're going first. This is an iffy hand. Double Hydrant? Not so sure about that. So we're dropping the level 6 on field as well. And we're punishing, we're punishing basically any opponent using Ash. I mean, they had to, I guess. Prevents Turbulence from being searched. But in the long run here, we're punishing them, reborning Fire Attacker, and then go for the new one, the new Link 4, which here in this case searches the field spell, gives us an extra normal summon. Worst case scenario, also nip, right? Here in this case, your opponent would have nipped by now, right? That would make sense. So we can assume that there is no nip, and then turn on Mitsu again. So very similar plays as you've seen, more as you've seen multiple times in past. Like there is no way this engine is going to survive our next ban list. It's just far too good. Generic rank 8 plus Omni plus extending? Nah, no way. So let's see. Get a ritual spell. Have our Omni on field. Tribute that away for basically just 2 level 8s for Zombie Vampire. Let's see if we're able to connect, and to second get free information about our opponent's deck. Let's see. So it's Yummy. Yeah, it's Yummy Mitsu. So let's see. We hit Airlifter though, so this keeps it extending. The deck, sure counts 51 cards. Reason being is 52 was too much. Sorry. Anyway, so get Turbulence out. Set 4, that's fine, right? Only 1 Turbulence, I feel, is just fine. So use the field spell, reset everything. Like, look at this field. A beneficial effect of your Link 4 is that, sure, it gets another search, but as soon as you activate, and that's up to twice per turn. If you activate like a Rescue Ace spell or trap, up to twice per turn, it pops a card from your opponent. So essentially you're negating something or searching something with your spells or traps, and at the same time pop something. So that's really nifty. The Link 4 is fantastic. Let's see, we're using Impulse, so this prevents Marta from triggering. We're using Impulse. Yeah, Get Out Preventer to Book of Moon, one of the Exo Sisters. It got new support, fantastic support as well. And this is one of my favorite new cards, Crown. I'm slapping it in basically every deck. So now the monster effect's negated, it cannot attack, it cannot be used for an extra deck summon, insane card. Here we can just put the Exo Sister monster face down, so it won't get, at least they won't get the Exceed summon. And now it's just child's play, we can extend. So go for the Linkoribo we just got back from our TCG ban list. Special Summon Turbulence, set 4. Yups. And yups, we should be able to get the Hydrant back to the field. Do they have a fire in the graveyard? Probably. Okay, yeah, we're again punishing them for using the Ash. Use Alert to search. We still have our normal summon left. I mean, technically we can search the field spell to give us an extra normal summon, so that makes sense. Reborn Preventer, yep, Airlifter for normal summon number 1. Go for damage first, yeah. Let's see, this is not game, because the quick play spell puts in defense mode. But what's the play? Let's see, so go for Arbitrator, search the field, you know, for recurrence. But there is no, I mean, yeah, setting the emergency probably was a better play. Like, there was no reason to sacrifice some monsters. So this is fine though, and yeah, you know, activating like emergency, it's a rescue ace spell, so we can pop thanks to the Link 4, get Impulse on field and go from there. So insane, like really solid. Okay, last one going second, against K9. Because it's K9, we're sacrificing our Nip here, so we use Impulse, lock ourselves from using lights, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see. They get free information, but we're not using any hand effects, because we don't want to trigger Izuna if it's there. I mean, it would not make sense to use my Impulse here as well, so what can we search? I'm not playing the Rescue Ace that special summons a monster. Anyway, so Mitsu Engine again. Let's see, we did get Belt, we go for the Ritual, and now we can keep extending, because there is no immediate play, no Hydrant, no Airlifter. They had Bell already, so that's fine though. And now, again, essentially we're going for Zombie Vampire. And put out our Omni and, you know, Zombie Vampire, hoping we're connecting with one of our extenders. So let's see. Get those beneficial searches. Pop the fields. They still have 3 cards though, so there might still be a Nip there. Let's see. Double level 8 on field. Reborn my Omni. And this is not game, so we need to extend further, go further beyond with Zombie Vampire, and here is very dynamic. I activate to chain, at least to potentially negate, right? They do Veiler, and I think I already used up my Omni's, you know, tribute effect, so we use Crown. So now this makes it so that my monster now is unaffected by activated effects, plus it cannot be tributed, so it protects my Ritual. Really nifty. The Izuna is there, so we can tribute Impulse, special summon Hydrant, that this kind of forces them to make an awkward play. Maybe go for Sky Blaster to put the Hydrant face down, or the Nash Knight. Yep, so they go for Nash Knight, which I think is fine, because now they do sacrifice its, whatchamacallit, the name, right, the Masquerade. In, what is it, Draw Phase, we go for the Raigeki effect to get the Omni out, and I was like, this should be gay. But their top deck is insane, we'll see. So let's see, try to pop the field, but they draw Droplet from all the cards. So they can steal, you know, they can still keep extending. And did we sacrifice our Nip? Was it this game? I'm not so sure, I think it was this game. I mean, Nip is not fantastic against K9, right? So let's see, but we do have plays. But they go for Zeus. This is a 4 material Zeus, so that's double pop. But I mean, this is Mitsu, right? With extending into Rescue Ace. So let's see, go for Prayers, Tribute, so we can reborn our Omni and use, whatchamacallit, the Mitsurugi effect. They do Chain though, which makes sense, because they cannot discard for the negate, right? So we can, you know, get the Ritual spell, blow up the entire thing, go for Mirror, get out, I guess, our Omni again, and just basically pass. We'll go for damage first, because we're sitting on Ash as well. So this should be our duel. They only have the level 5 in the graveyard, so they need to top deck. Plus we have our Omni and an Ash, so we're not losing this one. So top deck, anything, Airlifter, fantastic. So this is full combo. Go for Emergency, into Hydrant, into Turbulence, and that's GG. Yups, because we're setting 4. Use, I think it's Alert, right? Immediately, even though is it a quick play? It's a quick play, I think. Yeah, it should be. Yep, there it is. Quick play, search, go for preventer. And this should be more than enough. Yups. 3-2, 3k, 2-8. Yups, more than. So they were really fun deck. Oh, really fun deck. I'm having much more fun compared to like a pure build of Rescue Ace. Because it's far too linear, easier to stop. And this new support doesn't help. It doesn't really help that much. If you're getting hand trapped to death. Basically any deck is making so many hand traps, so you need other powerful engines. But yeah, feel free to leave suggestions. But the Link 4, it's where it's at, compared to the Lone Fire Blossom, which sadly doesn't get a monster on the field, right? And it's not a quick effect, for whatever reason. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Riddim signing out. Peace.